everybody? It is 46 degrees and very windy. Very much like Topeka. It's going to be a cold one, it's going to be a windy one, it's going to be a fun one, and we're going to have a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. So we're sitting here at Tech, and the car is moving from the wind. So it's going to be very windy today. We're going to see, we may be holding some numbers just in case the wind dies or picks up. I don't even know if it's a head or a tailwind yet, but if you can't hear it in the video, I mean, it's blowing. And I'm outside the Tech building right now, wishing I was inside. So, going to get teched and see what happens first time trial. So we're up in the lanes. I'm going to guess it's going to run a 505. I got 1125 in the box. I'm hoping to be 005 to 010. I got the story on Instagram. If you voted, we'll see what happens. Back from time trial number 1. I was at 18 red, so we got to work on that a little bit, but a 493. First time we broke into fours, feels good. 139 mile an hour, fastest mile an hour in the 8th so far. So feeling pretty good right now. This is awesome. So after looking over the data, we went a 493.8 at 139.33 mile an hour. Fastest run we've ever made in the 8th. 111 in the 60, so we picked up 2 at 60, picked up almost a 10th at 330, and then a little more than a 10th at the 8th mile. So feeling good about that. I was 018 red. I bumped once. I have 10 in the bump. I'm going to try to explain the delay box later in the video, so that way everybody understands. Hopefully that'll help with like all the numbers I'm throwing out there. And so I bumped once, and that was 10. So I was 018 red, but really I was 008 red. I had 1125 in the box to start the day. So I'm going to put 1133 in, and that'll put me perfect on my best hit, which I saw it felt good. I thought I was late, though, so we're going to have to figure that one out. My perception of the tree isn't doing great so far, but we'll figure that out. I'm going to run time trial number 2. Super Pro should be coming up soon, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're in the car. I'm gonna try to explain my office here in the car. So we have the delay box, the magical box here. So here's the first number. This is my dial in. Put my dial in here. I'll put their dial in here, and then I'll put how much delay I want at the tree. This will allow me to leave off the top bulb. When the first light comes on, that's when I let go. I let go of this button right here. This is called the trans brake button. Okay, after I let go, this timer starts, and then hopefully when the green light comes on, the car will leave. It'll be as soon as the green light comes on. That's where I get my reaction time from. So this last one I left before the green light comes on, so the delay wasn't enough to wait until the green light came on. I hope that makes somewhat sense. Okay, now when I let go, okay, so I saw the tree. Now I'm trying to decide what my reaction time was and what I need to do. Well, I thought I was late, so I hit the bump down button, which is this button. I also have the bump up button. This takes 10 out of this number right here. So instead of 1133, it'll say 1123. Okay, so then the car will react faster. The opposite of that is the bump up button. If I leave and think I was red, I can hit this button, and that will put 1143 in the box. That way I can manipulate this number while the tree is coming down, and that's the perception of reaction time, and that somewhat just explains the delay box. A little recap, when I say I put 1133 in the box, that's the number I'm talking about. That's the delay from when the light comes on, me releasing the button, and the car leaves on the green light. I talk about bump up, bump down. This is bump down, this is bump up. That changes this number in the delay box. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. I'll always read the comments, always respond. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me if this helped at all. And we'll see what happens on time trial number 2. so we're back from time trial number 2. Car, it doesn't seem to be running right in my opinion. We're going to try to see if there's anything wrong with it. We're going to take the valve covers off and look at
We're losing some water too.
yeah, we're losing water too. It's kind of a mess, but I was 007 on the tree. I'm happy with that. We picked up 1 to 60 feet, went a 494. Like I said, we're going to try to figure some stuff out here and I'll give you some updates. All right, so we checked everything out. The valves are good, no lash caps missing. Both valve covers taken off, everything's good. So it ran to 494. I'm going to put the shift point back. It wasn't pulling after 73 where it was shifting before, so I think we got the shift point figured out at 2.25. Off the wind, everything, I'm trying to take everything into consideration. I'm going to just try to drive the stripe. I'm going to dial at 497, holding about 3, and I was 007 on the tree. I'm going to leave the delay the same, so if I'm 00, I'm going to try to take 00, and we'll see what happens. If anything, it'll be a learning experience. I'll learn something from it, but gotta hold or gotta not hold, and I'm choosing to hold and see what happens, so keep you guys updated. That's on me. I should have waited, but I almost flinched. Luckily, I didn't flinch off the button, so when I finally let off, I was 039, should have bumped down. I don't know, it was first run. I didn't think I was that bad, but obviously I was sitting there and flinched. You know, it could have been worse, but went down there. I knew I could take it, so I started womping, and then right at the end I hit the brakes to be 10 behind. I thought I took it. To be 10 behind and dead on 0. So I look like I know what I'm doing on the track. Definitely don't know what I'm doing on the track. And I definitely didn't do good at the starting line. So kind of a not so great run, but we'll go back and hopefully I won't flinch next time, and that'll be the better light. And I mean, dead on him with a 0. I mean, at least it looks like I know what I'm doing. So after looking over the data, I killed about 1. So I was on a 496 run, so I didn't do too much at the stripe there. And I was 010 behind, and also, I mean, other than that, the graph looked good. I only got 1 womp, and then I slammed on the brakes. So it might have been 2, but I wasn't holding 3. It definitely slowed down a little bit. I was only down 4 miles an hour. So I killed a little bit, but not a lot, to go dead on with a 0, 497, so. We'll see. I think if we can cut a better light next round, we should be good to go, other than I thought I took the stripe, and I definitely didn't. So we'll figure it out. Learning something new every pass, but I got to pay for the buyback and see if we can do better next round. So, yeah, I won. Oh, I feel on cloud 9 right now. 1 second round, finally going to the 3rd round for the first time. I'm on top of the world. I dialed 498, went down there, saw I was ahead, hit the brakes, took 5 down at the stripe. 501 on a 498. I was 015 on the tree, it was 022, so good run. Got the win light. Going on to round 3 for the first time this season, so super excited. I jumped out of the car, couldn't take a video. I was just too happy and too excited to keep going rounds. So we'll see what we can do. As you can see, the car's loaded. I lost third round. I was 33 on the tree, which I'm not real happy about. Just cracked it up to a bad light. And the car went 5 flat. We had a huge oil down. Sat there for like an hour. Car slowed down. Driver slowed down. Rough pass, but we did make it to the third round for the first time. So that's a win. We drove it in the trailer. We will not be racing next weekend. We got 2 weeks off till we'll come back here, and we'll try it again, see what happens. And that's the race day. Oh well. We can't be too down on ourselves. We at least won a round. We did really good, yeah, in round 2. So see what happens when we come back. And thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. Yeah, tell me what you thought in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't. It means a lot.